The objectives for this video are to learn how to conduct a z-test about the difference between two means using the p-value method, and how to use the TI graphing calculator to find the p-value. In a previous video, we conducted a hypothesis z-test to see if a difference existed between the mean public school teacher pay for the 2013-2014 school year for public school teachers in Mississippi and public school teachers in South Dakota. We also discussed the assumptions that must be verified for the z-test to determine the difference between means. We will now use the p-value method to conduct the same hypothesis test. We will use the TI graphing calculator to find the p-value. In order to do so, we will need to organize some of the information from the problem. We will assign the measures for the public school teachers from Mississippi to Group 1 and the measures for the public school teachers from South Dakota to Group 2. The information that we will need to input into the TI graphing calculator will be the sample means, the population standard deviations, and the sample sizes for the two groups. We will also need to specify in the TI graphing calculator that this will be a two-tailed test. We will begin by pressing Stat and then cursor over to Tests. This is a two-sample z-test, so we will press 3. Cursor down and enter 4,300 for the population standard deviation for Group 1. Then cursor down and enter 4,500 for the population standard deviation for Group 2. Cursor down and enter 42,187 for the sample mean for Group 1. Cursor down and enter 45 for the sample size for Group 1. Cursor down and enter 40,023 for the sample mean for Group 2. Cursor down and enter 45 for the sample size for Group 2. In the next line, we will need to accurately specify the orientation of the alternative hypothesis. Since this is a two-tailed test, we will highlight the not equal sign and press Enter. Cursor down to Calculate and press Enter. We are given the z-test value as 2.33, as was calculated using the formula in the previous video. We are also given the p-value as 0.0197 when we round to 4 decimal places. So the p-value is 0.0197. Recall that the rule for using the p-value in hypothesis testing is that if the p-value is less than alpha, we should reject the null hypothesis. Since the p-value of 0.0197 is less than our significance level of 0.10, in this case, we should reject the null hypothesis. So our conclusion is that at a 0.10 level of significance, there is enough evidence to support the claim that there exists a difference in the means of public school teacher salaries for the two states. In this video, we learned how to conduct a z-test about the difference between two means using the p-value method. We also learned how to use the TI graphing calculator to find the p-value.